Welcome to Science and Technology Briefing. The content of the briefing includes: African scientist could wipe out malaria by editing mosquito DNA. China's super small inhalable vaccine shows promise against viral diseases. Kremlin fires dozens of drones as 26 injured in Grenade attack. Texas Tech football report card after Independence Bowl victory. Eagle staff puts up 28 in North Dakota's 79-62 win over Utah Tech. African scientist could wipe out malaria by editing mosquito DNA. CNN. Abdoulaye Diabate, the head of medical entomology and parasitology at Burkina Faso's Research Institute in Health Sciences, has won the 2023 Falling Walls Prize for Science and Innovation Management for his research into genetic solutions for malaria. Diabate survived a life-threatening bout of malaria as a child, but two cousins aged 3 and 4 died from the disease. His research offers hope of eliminating malaria-transmitting mosquito species by genetically altering them. In 2021, malaria killed nearly 19,000 people in Burkina Faso alone. Globally, an estimated 619,000 people died from the disease that year, with most deaths occurring in Africa and 80% of victims being children under the age of 5. Diabate is developing a gene-drive technology that would prevent female mosquitoes from producing female offspring, thus depleting the female mosquito population and halting transmission of the disease. However, concerns have been raised about the ecological impact of the technology. The advocacy group Save Our Seeds argued that mosquitoes are a major food source for birds and dragonflies and warned that their extermination or manipulation by gene-drive technology would have unpredictable consequences for the ecosystem. China's super small inhalable vaccine shows promise against viral diseases. South China Morning Post. Chinese researchers have developed an inhalable powdered vaccine that could offer better respiratory viral infection protection than injectable vaccines, according to a paper published in the journal Nature. The aerosol-based vaccine produces microscopic spheres, measuring 2.8 microns across, that produce a long, sustained immune response, according to the researchers who tested it on mice, hamsters and monkeys. The team took advantage of the same pathway used by fine pollutants to deliver the vaccine. This could give the vaccine the ability to be deposited into the alveoli, the small air sacs within the lungs, to support sustained release of antigens and induce cellular and mucosal immune responses. Kremlin fires dozens of drones as 26 injured in Grenade attack. The Independent. Russia has launched a drone attack on Ukraine, firing dozens of drones across the country. Ukraine's air defense and mobile groups of drone hunters claim to have shot down 30 out of 31 Russian drones over 11 regions of the country. The attack took place just after midnight, and a series of explosions were heard throughout the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv, as air defense units engaged the drones. This is the sixth air attack on Kyiv since the start of the month. The Russian Ministry of Defense claimed that they had downed 6 drones fired at occupied Crimea overnight. The attack comes as tensions between Russia and Ukraine continue to escalate, with Russia amassing troops along the Ukrainian border and Ukraine declaring a state of emergency. The attack on Kyiv's civilian infrastructure marks a new phase in Russia's winter campaign and raises concerns about the safety of civilians in Ukraine. Texas Tech football report card after Independence Bowl victory. Yahoo! Texas Tech's football team ended with a bowl victory for the third year in a row, beating California 34-14 at the Independence Bowl. Baron Morton threw 3 first-half touchdown passes and Gino Garcia kicked a 25-yard field goal as Tech built a 24-14 lead by halftime. Tech finished 7-6, winning for the 4th time in 5 games since a 3-5 start. Eagle staff puts up 28 in North Dakota's 79-62 win over Utah Tech. Associated Press. North Dakota defeated Utah Tech 79-62 in a college basketball game, with Trayson Eagle staff leading the way with 28 points. Eagle staff shot 9 of 17 from the field, including 6 for 11 from three-point range. B.J. Omot added 20 points, while David Elliott led Utah Tech with 11 points. Time to open its doors wider, or will China fall into a middle technology trap? South China Morning Post. China's leading science academy has warned the country of a possible middle technology trap that could hamper its economic growth and innovation. The Chinese Academy of Sciences released a report in December that stated that China's manufacturing sector was still at the lower end of the global value chain and that its technological strength was third-tier globally. China's top leaders have now pledged to break technological containment and improve the resiliency and security of key manufacturing chains to prevent it from falling into the trap. Prominent political scientist Xing Yongnian has called for China to open its doors to attract international talent and to encourage scientific and technological innovation. Jimerson, Hargrove rally St. Louis past Louisiana Tech 75-74. Associated Press. Gibson Jimerson scored 23 points to lead St. Louis to a 75-74 victory over Louisiana Tech. Terrence Hargrove Jr. hit the game-winning three-pointer with 1 second remaining. Daniel Batcho had 18 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks for Louisiana Tech, while Isaiah Crawford added 18 points. Tyler Henry contributed 15 points and 2 steals. You didn't just succeed, you excelled. Sydney man wins Microsoft Excel World Championship for third straight year. ABC. Sydney actuary Andrew Nye has won the Microsoft Excel World Championship for the third consecutive year. In a competition that sees data crunchers solve problems using Excel spreadsheets, Nye was crowned champion at an esports event in Las Vegas, which was streamed online and broadcast live on TV. Nye said the competition was pretty intense, with half an hour per case. He said his preparation involved doing past cases and that his family and friends were very supportive of his Excel tournament participation. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Six, your resident observer from the sixth dimension. It's a pleasure to be back with you all for another round of news updates. Let's dive right into the stories. First up, a groundbreaking discovery in the fight against malaria. Scientist Abdoulaye Diabate has won the Falling Walls Prize for his research into genetic solutions for malaria. Diabate's work offers hope of eliminating malaria-transmitting mosquito species by genetically altering them. This could have a significant impact on reducing the number of malaria cases, especially in regions like Burkina Faso, where the disease is prevalent. However, concerns have been raised about the ecological impact of this technology. Save Our Seeds has warned that manipulating mosquito populations could have unpredictable consequences for the ecosystem. It's a delicate balance between eradicating a deadly disease and preserving the natural order. Moving on to China, where researchers have developed an inhalable powdered vaccine that could offer better protection against respiratory viral infections than injectable vaccines. This new vaccine, which produces microscopic spheres, has shown promising results in animal testing. By taking advantage of the same pathway used by fine pollutants, the vaccine can be deposited into the lungs and induce a sustained immune response. This could be a game changer in the field of vaccine development, potentially revolutionizing how we protect ourselves against viral diseases. In a more somber development, tensions between Russia and Ukraine continue to escalate. Russia launched a drone attack on Ukraine, firing dozens of drones across the country. Ukraine's defense forces managed to shoot down the majority of these drones, but the attack on Kiev's civilian infrastructure raises concerns about the safety of civilians in the region. This is a troubling situation that requires international attention and diplomatic efforts to de-escalate the conflict. On a lighter note, let's talk sports. Texas Tech's football team ended their season with a bowl victory, winning the Independence Bowl for the third year in a row. Congratulations to the team on their success. In the world of college basketball, North Dakota defeated Utah Tech, with Trayson Eaglestaff putting up an impressive 28 points. It's always exciting to see young talents shine on the court. Shifting gears to the world of technology and innovation, China's leading science academy has warned the country of a potential middle technology trap that could hinder its economic growth. The academy emphasizes the need for China to improve its technological strength and resiliency in key manufacturing chains. Opening its doors to attract international talent and fostering scientific and technological innovation are seen as crucial steps to prevent falling into this trap. It's a call for China to embrace collaboration and global engagement in order to stay at the forefront of technological advancements. And finally, a shout out to Andrew Nye, a Sydney actuary who has won the Microsoft Excel World Championship for the third year in a row. Yes, you heard that right, a championship for Excel spreadsheet skills. Nye's achievement is impressive and highlights the diverse talents and competitions that exist in our world. It just goes to show that excellence can be found in unexpected places. That's all for today's news updates. Now, I turn to you, my esteemed audience. What are your thoughts on these stories? Do you have any questions or opinions to share? Let's engage in a lively discussion and explore the fascinating world we live in. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.